Hey guys, what's up? I'm here with a new horror pack. Gotta tell a little story why this video is late. So, horror pack, if you remember, you know this, but if you're not, I'll let you know. When they ship it out, they send you an email with the tracking number so that way you can keep track of it and know if it goes missing or if it has stopped anywhere. And something happened to my horror pack along the way. I live in Columbus, Ohio, and it says the last place it stopped was Cincinnati. Now, I know for a fact it does not take 4 days for a package to get from Cincinnati to Columbus. I know that. I've tracked so many packages in my life that I know that. So I contacted the horror pack about this, and they immediately fixed the problem yesterday morning when I contacted them about it, and I got the horror pack a day later. I got the replacement one they sent out a day later. Magic. The horror pack is great. Okay, now I already know what one of the titles in this box is going to be because I already had it spoiled for me, and it's the top one. I can feel the slip cover, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull it out and tell you what I think of this movie because I already own it. First one is Wormwood Road of the Dead. It's a little Australian zombie movie from a few years back. I really liked it. Not a lot of people love this movie, but I really do love this. I think it's one of the best modern zombie flicks. One of the best zombie flicks from the last few years. It's very entertaining, very, very fun. Very, like the fucking cover says, it's Mad Max meets Dawn of the Dead, and that is very, very true to what this film is, essentially. But yeah, Wormwood Road of the Dead, I really like that movie. I already own it, though, but still, good movie to start with. Next, we have... Oh, no. Oh, no. This one, I took one look at the cover, and I already knew what company this was from. And I just looked on the spine to be sure I was right. It's a movie called Prison of the Dead. Look at that fucking cover art. It looks terrible. From Full Moon Entertainment. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with Full Moon Entertainment, they're probably most well known for being the production company behind the Puppet Master movies. I mean, those movies are fairly popular. And the guy who owns Full Moon, Charles Band, he directs movies as well, and he directed a bunch of movies. Let me just fucking put some stuff back up on the shelves here that I was watching a couple movies earlier. So, Prison of the Dead. I guess this is let's see. Christoph, an eccentric rich kid, tricks his high school friends into getting back together for a reunion of sorts. Under the pretense of a funeral, the group of 20-somethings are forced to spend the night in an old abandoned witches' prison. During a Ouija board seance, the schoolmates accidentally unearth 3 dead executioners from their graves. A little confused and quite a bit angry, the Crypt Keepers initiate a killing spree that will only end when everyone is dead. Fortunately, all the schoolmates wore black. Too bad it's for their own funerals. There is no parole in hell. Prison of the Dead, ladies and gentlemen. That sounds pretty bad. Alright, you know what? Bad Full Moon movie, I'll take it. Well, I mean, I do already own this movie, but the copy I own, let me actually pull it off the shelf to show you. I bought this for like $1.99 at a used DVD store, and when I got it, it was complete, and the disc doesn't look too bad, but I never watched it, and it was like off the shelf that was no returns. But it's the Amityville Horror is what they sent out this month, which I'm pretty sure this is. Oh no, this isn't. Damn it. I mean, I'm not like absolutely upset because I do need to replace this because my dog pissed on my DVDs and ruined the back, so I had to basically cut that off. But this is the original Amityville Horror that has James Brolin and Margaret Kidder and Rod Steiger, and you know that's the classic. This, I did not realize until taking a closer look at it, is actually a copy of the remake. I saw the remake in theaters when I was a kid, and it scared the hell out of me. I don't think this is necessarily a very bad movie. It's not necessarily a very good one either. I do kind of like it. I used to have a copy of it, but I guess now I don't need to get a new copy of it. Yeah, Amityville Horror 2005, featuring Ryan Reynolds. Completely forgot he was in this fucking movie. I mean, look, I'm a little disappointed because I thought it was the original, but at the same time, I'm not as disappointed as I might sound. Let's just open this and see if there's anything inside. See if there's any little booklet like, hey, here's the other shit that this company has put out because we got nothing better to do with our fucking lives. Oh yeah. No, it's... What bothers me is I remember the cover of the old DVD of the Amityville Horror having the red cover, you know, and I remember it having the red DVD cover and everything. And the disc is still the same, like, red disc, but with this green cover, it kind of makes it look like the sequel to the first one, or the original. It kind of makes it look like that. Again, not that I'm upset, I don't actually have this one, and I wanted to get another copy of it after I sold my old one years ago. I don't know why I ever sold it. I mean, you know, I'll give the Horror Pack some credit. This film it's solid. I have a bit of nostalgia for it, because it was one of the first R-rated movies I ever saw in theaters, so that was kind of a big thing for me. And the last one. You know what? I'm not even going to be mad. This is another one I'm not even going to be mad about because I actually kind of enjoyed this movie, even though it was, even though it's a bad movie. Do not get me wrong. This movie is pretty fucking bad. I don't think I'm like 99% sure I don't own this. I'm pretty sure. Let me just... I don't think I own this. But, it's The Unborn. I remember when this movie came out, and it was, like, kind of a big deal. Now it's considered to be, like, a really bad movie, and a lot of people hate it, and I can understand why. It's not a great movie. It's really not. It's not even a good movie. But I remember watching it and thinking it was pretty good when I was younger. So I'm interested in rewatching it because of that, and B, I remember it being like pretty decent when I saw it when I was younger, and when I saw it like even later than that, I remember it being kind of a fun, entertaining movie. So I'm not even gonna give any grief for this one either. You know, The Unborn, unrated. You know what? This is another one of those packs where it's like everything I've seen except for one fucking movie. But yeah, no, this month's horror pack was pretty fucking solid, actually. The best one in the pack probably being Wormwood. This is actually a really good one. Probably gonna give this away to one of my friends. Prison of the Dead I'm gonna hold on to because that just looks bad, and man, do I love bad movies with really awful cover artwork like that. Like, look at that shit. You can't write that shit. I mean, you can write that shit, but you can't, like, make that shit up. The Unborn, you know, fun, cheesy shit. The Amityville Horror remake is another one that isn't great, but I kind of like it, so it's all right. It stays in the collection. So, you know, pretty solid pack this month. Can't wait to see what the horror pack sends out next month, because next month is the month of Halloween, and Halloween is the time of year when we watch horror films every day. So anyway, guys, this is Biscuit Boo Horror Reviews signing off. Peace.